not quite a flake, but it's interesting. It's in the 20s today. I thought, well, I need to go do some other stuff. That's part of a hickory nut, I suppose. I need to go to the woods. I need to get my blind. So I guess maybe I'll walk the creek. So that's what I'm doing. In the fall, you get a whole lot of leaves. And of course, that limits what you're able to do, what you're able to see. And there's ice, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it allows you to walk in places that are just kind of sloppy. And now that it's all firmed up, it's easier to go there. Nice little, nice. So far, not much. I think that's a lot of what rockhounding is. I see these guys they're just always pulling in the stuff like crazy. And in Lake Michigan, you know, there's a lot of interesting things there. I like this flat stone here. I have a spot for that in my rock garden. That little piece of granite or whatever. This, I think, deserves to be cut open because all those little holes, they look interesting to me. Same thing, well, this is a fossil. You can see the structure. Everything that God makes, the more you put it under magnification, the better it looks. Everything that man makes, the more you put it under magnification, it's kind of ugly. Yeah, this is what I've been picking up so far. Taking home to my rock garden. Interesting. Sometimes I don't really recognize what something is until I get it home and really study it a while. And this, I don't know, is that just a piece of concrete with some gravel in it? Kind of looks like it. I don't think I'm going to take that home. That's got a little bit of banding there, so maybe that is chert. And one last water bottle. So that's where we're at so far. And we're moving on up. This area gets flooded quite a bit, so there's always a fresh supply of gravel, rocks, fossils, things that get washed down. This is how you get fooled. Right? See that down in the water and you think, oh wow, look at that, and it's so thin. And there I believe that we have found horn coral. That pattern is pretty hard to miss. It's not a very good example. I suppose if I found that up in Lake Michigan, I wouldn't be very impressed with it. Well, this is kind of cool. Look at that piece of chert. it's got some nice look to it. Yeah, especially like that view right there. That's nice. It's not a bad piece of quartz. I like this. Looks like a crinoid down in there. Ooh, this side is even better. Nice. Have you had enough? I haven't. I don't even feel the cold when I'm out here doing this kind of stuff. It's kind of crazy. I tell my wife shopping is food and drink to her, and rocks are food and drink to me. Of course, I'm quoting Jesus. Doing the will of the Father is food and drink to him. That's why he was raised from the grave, because he was worthy. Well, that's interesting. What do we have here? Well, I would say, well, it's coral, but is it crinoid or horn coral or some other kind of coral? Definitely I'll be getting on the Great Lakes site on Facebook and asking about this one. I like that. That is a little different. Might have to take that home with me. Investigate further on this. That's a pretty bad break right there, but other than that, that looks pretty interesting. Yeah. Pretty rock syndrome. I got it. I got it. I do. It's incurable. Not too bad. All right, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of surface rock hounding today. And I've already done some, and I'm going to do some more, but I needed another bag. Now this is kind of cool stuff that you get for free at the Indiana State Fair. So it's a very nice little bag. It's going to become a rock hounding bag today. It will hold whatever I pick up off the surface, because it's been in the 20s here lately. I know I'm not gonna be able to pick up everything. Some of that stuff is just gonna be frozen to the ground, but I will be picking up trash like this. That probably actually came off my tree stand. But I will pick up trash and also any kind of interesting rocks or fossils that I find along the way. You don't really find a lot of unikite here. I suppose that might be what that is. It's kind of nice. Or maybe just granite. But it's going home with me. In the bag it goes. And, oh yeah, Sringapora. Beach glass. Not a big fan of it, but I think it is cool. It is really kind of beautiful in its own way. When I find it, I just save it and then give it to somebody that really likes it. Is this anything? Well, looks like a flake. It's said that when the Native Americans made something, they really made it. I mean, they made it look good. Not that they were going for appearance, but they were going for something that was functional. And so they made it to do the job. If you have to sit and ponder and think and wonder, is this Native American, is this Stone Age, which a lot of what we end up finding, it's Stone Age, it's not native. It's not what you might call tribal, I guess would be the better way of saying that. It's not tribal, it's just, it's Stone Age. Cro-Magnons, you might say, which are really just the same as us. Same brain capacity, same ability to make art, but people like to call it Cro-Magnon because it sounds cooler. At least that's according to the book that I'm reading right now, entitled Cro-Magnon. That's kind of nice.